in memory of those who by their courage and sacrifice liberated Sainte-Mère-Église and France. It's a way to pay our respect to what we did at the time. You can imagine those things were here 80 years ago. So those guys are really
Pardon me? Okay.
They did 1,200 if this church was built.
This time representing Saint Michael. Saint Michael is the protector of the protector of the Saint. He helps the souls and he's a protector as well of the good against the evil. So you can sit down here. Of course, regularly you have ceremonies. You can get married, you can get married, which is almost the same thing. Around season, we know there are specific ceremonies, regular ceremonies, to commemorate that. You need to know that in France, for more than a millennia and a half, if you want to sit down, it will be easier. You don't have to scream. I'm sorry, in this place, I think the limit. Most of the French are Catholics. Traditionally, we are Catholics. The Catholics have shaped the economy and what France is nowadays for more than a millennia, I would say, almost 2 millennia. But during the French Revolution, you know, people were so poor, they had realized that the Catholics and the clergy, the priests, they had the power, they had the money, they had the control, they had the knowledge, they had everything. So the revolutionaries started confiscating some parts of the wealth of the clergy, the Catholics. In 1904, the French government decided to separate everything which is religious from everything which is part of a government, from politics. The idea, once again, is to limit the influence of the Catholics on the government. Other religions are welcome, but none of them can prevail. So that's why in France, since 1904, you will never see a president swearing on a religious document, on the Bible. You will not go to court if you have to swear to tell the truth. You will not swear on the Bible. You will not refer to the Bible at all. You will not go to public schools dressed in a way that would indicate your religion. Believe me, it creates a lot of problems. That was decided at first to limit the influence of the Catholics, but nowadays we have different religions who would like to impose a different system and they can't understand them, right? So, not going too far about that, but that's the way you have more or less the kind of system as well in the United States, after all. If you were to have a president who would be a Jew or an Hinduist or a Buddhist, what would happen? You would not swear on the Bible, so you would have a different kind of document, but you would still have, it doesn't need to do it, or is it compulsory to do it?
They can choose to.
No?
They can choose to.
They can choose, all right, that's a good thing. Right, but in France, no, you won't have that. Now, Sainte-Mère-Église is not essential for the D-Day, but it's on the way. The paratroopers will land on each side of this of Sainte-Mère-Église. Sainte-Mère-Église, Utah Beach, you've got 6 miles. Remember the 82nd on the west, on the other side of the street, at the bottom of this marketplace, over there. Take control of 2 bridges. The first one is the La Fière, it's called La Fière. The second one is Chef du Pont. Here, the 101st, their mission is to secure the exit of Utah Beach, take control of the north part of Carentan. You can imagine that 13,500 paratroopers, you need a lot of planes. So they will use C-47, 18 guys in each of them. 800 of those C-47 will be used. But that's not enough, because you have so much equipment to use, you have so many men. They will use as well gliders, towed by those C-47. So you can imagine 312 of them will be used. So the most skilled pilots will be in charge of flying with their own plane and towing a glider at the same time. So 18 guys and 13 guys in the gliders. You couldn't produce so much planes in such a short time. You needed to save a little bit. You can imagine that between midnight and 2, 800 planes, it's not really discreet around here. You need to organize the landing of those paratroopers. You are not dropping bombs, you are dropping men. So you need to be sure where they're going to land. It's all together in a